Hello. Hello, teachers. Let's start here at the same time on Instagram as well. That's so nice. I love it. That's awesome. Let me just find a good one here. Just a second. Yes. Yay. Let's go live here too. So we're live both here on YouTube and on Instagram. Hello, teachers. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? It's so nice to see you. Let me know here on YouTube because today we're here on Instagram and on YouTube, but I need to know if you can see me on YouTube, okay? If you can see me, if you can hear me, because I know Instagram works, right, guys? We're all fine here, but I need to know about YouTube. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Excellent. Hi, Luciane. Hi, Rubens, Liz, Gisela, Simone Araújo, Gabi Amaranto, Milene, Eduarda. Excellent, guys. That's a very, very good thing to see. Hello again. Nice, guys. Cool, cool. Very good, very good. Today's topic is so good. Oh my goodness. I loved one of the suggestions I got because I asked on Instagram. Let me write here. Teachers need to learn something new. Ai, Camila, lá vem bronca, né? Pois é. Ai, ai, ai. Hi, Daniel. Hello, Susan, Lillian, Daisy. Nice, nice to see many names here. Say hello on YouTube as well if you're watching me there. That's great. Okay. Hi, Patrícia, Pedro, Silvia, Silvia Poderosa, Ricardo. Excellent, guys. Nice to see many familiar names. I love it when I see names of people that are always here. It's really, really cool. Hi, Laís, Monique. Awesome, guys. Great, great to see that you're here. So, from the traffic, careful driving, okay, Laís? Just listen to me, but eyes on the road. Okay, excellent. So, guys, this topic of today, earlier, I opened a question box there on Instagram asking, teachers, tell me something that you would like me to talk about in our live today. And I got many, and it's nice, guys, because you shared so many things, and I wrote them down, I kept saved them, and I'm going to use exactly what you need in order to create these lives, because the idea, guys, is that we are always here together and you're following me to learn how to improve personally and professionally, right? That's the point of BTE, that's the point of my profile, and that's why I'm here every day with you. My intention is that teachers get better and better. And as you know, next week we're going to start a Step Up Challenge. Hi, Patricia, Janaína, Lilian. It's good to be here. It's good to have you here, Patricia. So, as much as you share what you need, guys, the more you share what you need, the better the lives are here and the content and the ways in which I can help you. And next week, we're going to start a new Step Up Challenge. So for the teachers who already know BTE, who are already there with BTE, they know what the Step Up Challenge is. There are many people who were there for the other Step Up Challenges, right? And you're welcome to be there again. Hi, Selene. Hi, Daniel. Hi for people on YouTube as well. Great to see you. But it's also the time where different teachers, new teachers are joining the profile. And that's awesome. I love it every time we celebrate another 1,000 teachers following me. In my mind, it's another 1,000 possibilities of teachers who are going to change their lives. This is how I see numbers, right? Every time you see that celebration post saying, hey, 14,000 followers, 13,000 followers, right? Soon we're going to be 15,000 followers. So the way you can help us with that and help us, right? Our tribe is by sharing that with other teachers you know. And that is the way we're going to build this community of teachers who have a better life, who know the new things, and connecting to today's topic, who know what needs to be known in order to make progress. All right, so this is the way you can help our community, our tribe grow by sharing, right? Sharing is free, doesn't cost anything for you, it costs for us, right? And that is the way that you can continue the giving and getting thing, you know, of the universe. So if you're here watching on YouTube, share this with the people you know, with your contacts. If you're here on Instagram, be sure to do the same with the paper airplane you have here. On YouTube, you have a share button, right? And here you have like a paper airplane, so you can share with other people. And something I noticed that is very different from the ones who are here inside our tribe, inside our bubble, right? Our wonderful tribe of best teachers ever, and the ones who are still outside. There is something that is very, very different between teachers who learn what needs to be done in order to grow and teachers that are still living the old way. And today's idea for today's live came from it, and one teacher asked me about it, right? He said, Camila, I don't even know what I need to know in order to get more students, in order to change my life. And that is for me something that, and not only there, but in the Google form we share before the Step Up Challenge, many teachers said that, because we ask, what would you expect? What do you expect from the challenge? And then the person said, many people say, I don't even know what I need in order to grow. And that's very serious, isn't it? This is going to be my third time on the Step Up Challenge, and I took BT already. This is pure gold. It is, right, Sylvia? And it's never the same. We're never the same, and the challenge is never the same, right? So thanks for sharing that too. So the thing is, last year, because of the pandemic, many teachers who were successful, who were doing well, who were happy working in the schools they used to work for, they were happy having the students they had, teaching online, actually teaching face-to-face, in-person classes, having private students. So in their reality, they were being successful, right? They were happy teaching, maybe not so happy financially, but they were fine. They considered themselves good teachers. They were successful. They were happy. Maybe some teachers were kind of tired, but they knew what they were doing and they knew what they had to do. 1 year ago, our life was completely different. 1 year ago, teaching online was just one more option, wasn't it? Right? So teaching online, creating your own business was just like, okay, I know that there are some teachers doing that, but I have my reality here. It's where I know how things work. I'm very comfortable doing what I do. And again, guys, I know that many were not comfortable, but they didn't feel the pinch. You know, it was like, you know what, this salary I have here, it's kind of enough. I can kind of pay my bills, right? But I know how to manage this thing. I know how to teach groups. I know how to teach students. I know how to use these books, right? I know how the times work for the school I work for. It was a familiar environment. And in their minds, right, they had this idea of, okay, if I want to make more money, I have to work for more schools. So if I currently work for one school, I can work for two schools. Or if I work 5 groups, I can work 7 groups. And that's the way for me to make more money, to make progress. Or for some more side genius, they were like, oh, so I maybe can teach a few private students. I can work for a school and I can have some private teachers to make ends meet, right? So all the possibilities and all the daily routine that teachers had was fine. You were successful at what you did, right? And then pandemic started, and then everybody was like, what? Right? And guys, it shocks me to see that after an entire year, after an entire year, many teachers still don't know what to do. They're still lost. They're still like, oh my goodness, the school I work for just reduced my schedule. It's losing students. I don't know what I'm going to do. I still don't know how to work online. And yesterday I was in a course. By the way, this course is amazing. I'm going to bring things for you, of course. And a person who has a music school here in Curitiba, she said, well, I am overwhelmed. I'm overloaded with classes because many of my teachers, and she runs a school, she has a music school. She said many of the teachers who work for me didn't adapt to teaching online. And I'm like, como assim didn't adapt? They had an entire year, 365 days to adapt, to learn. That there's something wrong there. How come? Right? But wait, she's the owner, right? She had to teach these classes, teach these students. So she was overwhelmed because she had to teach the classes from these teachers who couldn't adapt. And it's like, she was saying that it was the first class for this group I'm in now. I didn't want to say anything. I still don't know her well, but I'm thinking it's not something that, okay, we started that last week or last month and the technology is still not something, but 1 year, 1 year, like, don't get me wrong, but not adapting after an entire year and knowing that we're probably going to go through a lot more based on this experience we had, based on the fact that it's not over and things won't go back to how they were before, right? How come you choose to say that, oh, I couldn't adapt, right? And on the other hand, I was thinking, of course, they work for a school, right? They get their salary. I don't believe it's an amazing salary. I think it's, something they accept. And that's all right because they have the choice to say, you know what, I don't like that. And it's like, all right. Yeah. Same thing with the water shortages we've been having. Here in Curitiba, it was very serious last year. We're now coming out of that. And yeah, we had to adapt to taking quicker showers, to doing our laundry like in a more conscientious way. So it's not an option. You have to adapt. And every what, like 2 years, we have that problem. So it's probably going to be that way. So wait, you have to adapt. And you know what? You have to learn new ways. You have to learn new things. But we bump into another problem. And you can tell me here if that is a feeling you had. Because for you to accept that you have to learn something new, that you have to learn a different way to do something that just a year ago you mastered, you have to be very humble. You have to leave all of your arrogance behind. Guys, and I'm saying that not because I have never felt that way, but it hurts being an adult, a person who pays the bills at home, and you have to admit that, you know what I know is not enough anymore. What I know is not, what the present needs. My knowledge doesn't suit the current situation. I have to learn something new. Otherwise, I'll be stuck in the past. And that is the big problem, the big challenge I have with BTE. Because I have to be there on teachers' Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, right? Telling them that, listen, the way you used to work before a year ago doesn't work anymore. You have to learn new things in order to make progress. But let me tell you more. The things you're going to learn are going to give you a much better life. You're going to have the free time you never had. You're going to have the satisfaction you never had. And you're going to make the money you never made. And I know that when you come with all of these revolutionary things, many teachers are like, quê? Não, não pode ser. O que essa guria aí tá falando? Não, imagina, professor vai ganhar no máximo o quê? 2, 3 mil? Because in their minds, that is the reality that teachers are allowed to have. Right? And it's okay, because 1 year ago, that was the perspective you had. Now things are different. And no, the pandemic was not only bad, it was horrible. It's been horrible for many reasons. But for English teachers, it was the best moment in history. It was the time for teachers to have that push of being fired or having a reduction in their salaries, a cut in their paycheck, right? That stability that they believed they had in the schools went down the drain. It's like, oh, I was fired. I can't believe. And it's not because you're not good. You were fired because the school doesn't have students anymore. So amores. The school owners, they would just, reduce the number of teachers or teach classes themselves because they have to survive too. And you are bye-bye, out. I know it sucks. It does. But in that situation, there is a way in which teachers can start their own business and not only make so much more money than they ever made in their entire lives, more money than their parents ever made, more money than their spouses ever made, but with quality of life. And you've seen so many teachers here saying, I have free time for myself. Oh my God, I've never been so happy. But do you see the difficulty here to say, okay, what I know, what I've been doing doesn't work anymore. I'll have to learn about finances. I'll have to learn about marketing. I'll have to learn about different ways to teach. Right? Selene saying, I'm 62 and I had to adapt as I have a contract with a company teaching Portuguese for foreigners. You see? That's it. And Victoria is saying, that's exactly what I need. I want to earn more as a teacher. Victoria, everybody wants that. When you say you need more free time, you need more free time, but you need to keep making money, right? When all of the problems teachers have, they have the same root. That is, because they don't make enough money, they cannot do all of the other things that they want to do. And making money is the way for you to have all the freedom you want in your life. I always say that in the videos here, the Step Up Challenge at BTE and all the other courses. I want you to make more money so that you can do whatever you want with your life. I don't care what you're going to do with the money you're going to make, but I want you to have the choice to do the things that you choose to do. That is the point. But just going back a few steps, if you don't learn anything new, if you don't learn new possibilities, if you don't learn new skills, how are you going to change? If you just believe that whatever was done, had been done before the pandemic is the only way, I guess you found the problem in the equation there, right? And now I want to enter the market and make more money and be an online teacher. Selene, you are with the right people here. We're going to be rich. Julia, that's what I've been seeing from teachers at BT, making twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times as much as they used to make before, right? I have so much more free time now that I am a bit lost. Vanya, I hear that from so many people, right? I'd like to impact more people as far as I can and make more money, right, guys? And the thing is, when you develop work that can help more people, the more the lives you change, the more money you make. That is something that works that way. So if you are delivering something that adds value to people's lives, the more result that you help people make, the more money you make. That is proportional. And that is why we do sell what we do. Yesterday, I posted a story. Just after we finish here, guys. If you're here on YouTube, go to Instagram, of a person who posted a very comment, on one of my videos. And I said, he doesn't know me. He said that, this is just a marketing thing. Nothing is for free. You're going to sell something in the end. I'm like, oh yeah. The Step Up Challenge is 100% free, and that's going to add value to you. You're going to get more students and make more money just from there. But of course, for you to go deeper, for you to learn the whole thing, of course you need to pay. And that is what teachers don't see, because in the past, a year ago, you work for a school. So it doesn't matter if you work more or less. If you have one student or more or one student less, you make the same. And teachers have this bosta thought in their minds. Guys, I've been there, right? So I can say it because I was one of these teachers, that you cannot charge. That, vai me cobrar para fazer isso? Claro! Of course you're going to charge your students. Of course. You're not like Fernanda's taking all of the courses. She's been investing so much in her own development to teach for free. That doesn't make any sense. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to make this money and you're going to impact this number of people. Parabéns. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So yes, you have to change here before you can see the lives changing around you, your environment changing, right? And teachers need students. When you tell me, Camila, I need to find more students, I need to attract more students, preciso captar alunos, não sei como captar alunos. I know, it means you need more money. You're not doing all of this just because of the money, but money is a means for you to work with what you love, right? You love teaching, you love being a teacher, you love to see your students making progress and learning the language, improving their lives. I get it. But the fuel for you to keep on going is money. So you have to change your mind before you decide to start this journey. A teacher said, he posted a comment in one of the videos, and he was very nice, he was very kind. I really liked it, because the problem is not that people cannot disagree. Of course they can, but there are ways to do it, right? There are elegant ways to do it, and crappy ways to do it. So he said, I joined the Step Up Challenge because I want to see the magic. I want to see how you're going to make a teacher who teaches. He said something like, I want to see how you're going to turn one-on-one classes, teachers that teach one-on-one classes, and the price is 50 reais. So in his mind, 50 reais is the only number that you can charge, right? So to make 10,000 a month, you have to teach 200 hours. And then in his mind, the calculation was like, it's impossible. But I'm joining the Step Up Challenge to see how you do it. So I'm like, okay, awesome. Even though he in his mind, it doesn't make sense, numbers don't add, he knows that he has to learn something new. You see how this teacher has the right opening for the mind. It's like, okay, in my world, in my book, it doesn't work, but you're telling me that it works, so I'm going to be there to see. And I'm like, yeah, There are many different ways to make it happen. There are many teachers making it happen. That's it. That's it. So if in your mind things don't make sense, if you see one of my posts or videos or any of these things and you're like, ah, não pode ser. And I'm saying pode sim. Other teachers are saying pode sim. You have to learn something new in order to make progress, because what you see from this profile here, from this tribe, is that teachers are always saying, I now have a lot of free time. I'm making more money than I made before. Yesterday, the live with teacher Alana, she said, I'm making 25% more than I used to make in the schools I used to work for. And she's basically teaching only evenings. She has the entire day for herself. So what did you do? So if you see something like that and you're like, no, não pode ser, that can't be, you have to learn something new, right? Let me just see some other comments here on YouTube. I love your sayings. Thank you, Selene. We have a Selene at BT. Selene, it's a very lucky name. She's super successful. I need to gain more tools to share with students that I have, or even new students from my online classes that I would like to. Patricia, right place to learn this. Working for free does not pay my bills, and I don't buy my food. Yes, Julia, I agree. I'm not going to say I need more students because I know you're going to puxar minha orelha. I'm working on it. Thaisa. Yeah, so of course I need the money too. And guys, when you say I need more students, it means you need more money. And that's it. That's fine. The way you express it makes no difference, right? But just for you to stop with this taboo you have of talking about money. If you don't like people who sell, if you're offended when people offer something to you, you have to change. Because you are going to sell your English classes. Please write that down, right? And that is something I learned with my dad. And my dad was never an entrepreneur. He was always a university professor. But in his mind, every time he was going to teach a class, he left home to go to university and teach. Você, pai, e aí, você vai dar aula? Ele, não vou dar aula, eu vou vender aula. Because in his mind, even though the government paid his salary, he said, look, I'm not giving a class. Eu dou abraço, eu dou beijo, eu dou carinho, mas eu vendo as minhas aulas. See the difference? So if you, when you receive a post or something, or when somebody, knocks on your door trying to sell food or whatever, and you're like, ai, fica oferecendo, like, of course, you are going to do the same, and you have to be okay with doing that. Not just okay, but you have to believe that what you're doing can help a person improve their lives so much. Let me see some other comments, guys, because I love reading the comments, but it's just too much. Let me see. Is it possible for me? Raquel, that's a question that you can always answer yes. If it's possible for one human being, it means it's possible for you. And if you're estriquinado like me, you're like, okay, ninguém fez ainda, você é a primeira a fazer. Right? Because this is how we break records. This is how we change the world. Can you imagine if a person said, não tem como ir para a Lua. There's no way we can go to the moon. One person believed it was possible, and then two, and then three, and then four, right? So the answer is always yes. It's always yes. There's always a way, okay? Schools pays a shit salary. Guy, we're going to talk about that, right? It's a yes and no for that one, right? I work Monday to Thursday at night, and I'm making more than 4K a month with only 4 groups. See? So nights, all day for yourself. That's what she chose for her. And guys, again, what is, when I say, you're going to have a schedule full of students, agenda lotada, I don't know what your full schedule is like. But I want you to be able to have the number of students that you want so that you know how much you need to make. Okay, that's fine for me. I can pay my bills, I can save, I can invest. For sure. That's the life I want. Okay? It is the best. You should do it. It completely changed my life. I'm in heaven now, guys, and you're going to see Elo here with me, right, Elo? Elo has a great story to share. Infinity, eu trabalho em uma escola e fui contratado recentemente. 44 horas semanais e sequer ganho 1.500. Meu Deus do céu. Pera lá, ó. Vou salvar isso aqui. O ruim é que se eu me demitir, suja minha carteira. Infinity Fantasy. When you work for yourself, foda-se a sua carteira de trabalho. Você só vai usar a carteira de trabalho, como diz a queridíssima Natália Arcuri, para contratar pessoas. É o único momento que você vai encostar em carteira de trabalho na vida. Entendeu? 44 hours a week. Faz a conta de quanto você ganha por hora. Só para você ficar bem puto da vida mesmo. Faz a conta agora aí, divide, gente. Alguém compartilha comigo quanto que R$ 1.500 dividido por 44 horas semanais. Então, ó, teachers, tem que fazer times 4, tá? Porque o mês tem 4 semanas. Calcula aí quanto você ganha por hora. Pra você ficar bem puto. That's it. That's it. If you are about to join BT, just do it. I'm still learning lots of things, and it's amazing. Jurandir is right there, right? I love money. Money is freedom. I agree, Fernanda. And just for you to think of this, learning new things. When you make more money, you can, if it really means to you, like, I really want to help people, and that's beautiful, guys. I love people should be that way, right? But helping people when you don't have enough, or helping people with just a little, is not enough, right? I always say here that I love dogs, you know that. And I help an association that we have here in Curitiba that rescues dogs from the streets, dogs that were all bitten and, all cagados. And just last week, I helped them financially twice, more than I normally do, right? So why so much money? To help the people you want to help. If I were teaching for free, I wouldn't be able to do that, right? If other teachers can do, I can do too, and I'll do it. It's not possible for me. I'll make it possible. Milene, it is. Remove all the negative parts of this sentence. You can. That's it. You can. I can make this one group 1 hour a week. That's true, Lace. Right? Let me just see here. I had my own school since 1982, and I do not feel like retiring without showing my success teaching for the world. Oh, que lindo. Awesome, Selene. Your carteira de trabalho. That was the mindset since always. On target. I agree. I worked for 2 different kinds of jobs, and now working to myself, I'm earning more than I was earning before. And I am free. I'm a free elf. Awesome, Thaisa. That's amazing. That's amazing. And for those who are saying, but Fulano is working evenings and could be working all day. Guys, with your free time, with the money you get, the freedom you get, the free time you have, maybe you want to spend more time with your kids. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family. You know what? I'm going to do it for 1 year or 2 while my kids are small. And then now with the pandemic, so I can be with them during the day when they're doing class online. And then later when they grow, I'm going to teach a little more. Again, you see that it's your choice, right? But I know that for many teachers, when they hear that for the first time, it's like, não pode ser. Não, claro que não. I'm just waiting till things go back to normal. Can I give lessons before I finish my college? Leandro, you can, but not for schools. You have working with private students, you can, as long as your English is excellent, okay? Teacher Pro is also super. It is. Great. You said your classes. Guys, believe in her. I couldn't imagine that I would be teaching 8 students in 2 months of BT. Look at that. And teaching your way, right, Anna? Teaching your way, something you shared yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, right? I finally can teach students my way. I'll be in the next BTE group. Awesome, Raquel. You're going to be with these guys. 3,75 por hora. Fala aí, gente. Vamos dar um abraço virtual no Infinity Fantasy? Vamos? Ó. Ai, um abraço virtual. Gente, 3,75 por hora é humilhação. Não dá. Não dá. I won't judge you because I've been through that. We have all been through that, Carol. And when we say that in this environment here, we're not judging people. We're opening people's eyes. You know, may this be the last day when Infinity Fantasy has to tell the story. The point is not judging, guys. Every time I talk about how much you should charge or how to price yourself, it's not to judge you. It's to open your eyes to the possibilities. It's to teach you something new. It's for you to think that, well, like this other guy I told you, well, but charging 50 reais an hour is not the only price that is accepted in the world. No. There are thousands of different ways for you to make more than 50 reais an hour. Just open your eyes to that. So like, okay, let me learn what I need to learn in order to make that be my reality. Just have this open mind. Just that, for everything that is shared here with the teachers who are still not part of BTE or tribe, and this profile is to open your eyes to the possibility. If you look and you say, no, não quero, that's not for me, fine. I'm just here for the tips on how to teach. I'm here just for, fine, okay. If you're happy with that, no problem. But I know that most teachers are not. Most teachers, they're trapped in their own minds because they only see one possibility. They only see one way to be. And that is not true, especially now. Especially now that the online world has developed in this last year as much as it would for 5 years. So if the online economy, if the online marketing has been growing exponentially, why on earth are you not there? Why? Why are you still suffering? Why are you still like accepting to be paid little and working extensive hours? Why? I don't know. That is something that, you can't. Do you have to leave all those schools? Of course not. You can choose to be there. Oh, but I really like it. And there are amazing schools. I always tell you here that I worked for awesome schools. But you can choose. I'm going to teach there in the morning. And then the rest of the days for my business. Cool. You chose. Remember the freedom to choose. Right? I make almost 4K with 4 students. Faz a conta aí, gente. I make almost 4K with 4 students. If you don't see that as a reality, you have to learn something new. Because if one person is here saying that to you, it means it's possible. If in your mind you cannot find, the elements to make that equation, you have to learn something new. Right? How much should I sell my classes? Sol Carvalho, we're going to talk about it in the Step Up Challenge. Okay, there are some videos here on Instagram and on YouTube as well if you want to check them out. But we're going to talk specifically about that in the Step Up Challenge. So register with the link that is in the bio there, right? And we're going to talk about it. Everyone has been through that, and that's okay. It's time to change. Fê, and that's exactly it, guys. Fernanda Rocha is one of the mentors at BT. And it's okay. Remember in the beginning, I was saying that we have to be humble. We have to abandon this idea that we know everything because we're adults, okay? So we already know everything. Our time for learning was when we were kids and teenagers. Now you already know. Abandon that. Don't ever believe you know everything. Always believe that there is more to learn. Remember Steve Jobs? Stay hungry, stay humble. Stay humble, stay hungry. Right? Something like that. That's it. By whom? Oh, Steve Jobs. Right? But I'm working 40% discount in my 22 price, and people don't want to pay 60 or 70 per hour. Selene, join us to learn how to charge even more than that and add value to what you do. Ouve tia Camila. Listen to me. Normally, people don't complain about the price as long as you deliver professional and amazing work to help them for real. Awesome, Daniel. That's it. Estou na mesma situação, mas só eu posso mudar isso, Milene. Só eu com orientação. né? Porque sozinho é muito difícil. Não é impossível não, tá? Sozinho a gente consegue bastante coisa, só que demora, a gente erra, a gente perde mais dinheiro e tempo tentando sozinho. Com orientação, a gente aprende mais rápido. Ok? Hello, Celso. Finally, I could get here. Money to use your time the way you wish. And fair. And everyone, I was in the class I was last night. They were saying that time is the only thing you have, and we don't know how much time we have. Do you know how much time you still have, guys? I don't. I know how much time I've had, right? And that is the time when English works better than Portuguese. I'm 39 years old. I know that what I already had, but what's coming, I have no idea. It could be a day, it could be a month, it could be 1 year, it could be 10 years, it can be according to what I want to see happening in my life, 80 more years. So I'm just approaching the first third of my life, but I don't know. I don't know. So my time has to be a non-negotiable thing. I do what I want with my time. Right? I've been an English teacher for about 10 years and a drums teacher for 7 years as well. My students' number have been the same number of students. Do you think both areas are a conflict? Yes, but yes and no, right? If you advertise, if you first you have to divide your attention, right? Your focus. If you have two things going on, but you can have two profiles and do both, right? I would join the next BTE course. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Because you see what teachers are saying here. Teachers who are part of BTE. That's the change. You know, that switch. Like, okay, I didn't believe that was possible. Then I made it possible. That's my reality. I just got a new student just right now, and I have the talk at 5 p.m. See? And Sylvia the other day posted like her schedule, right? Like the times that she had available in the groups. Cheers, congratulations, da-da-da. Private classes as extra money, never more. Liz, you learned that, right? Renda extra, no. I have classes which I make $100. Think about it. Camila's my mentor and therapist. Andrea, não me põe em problema, in trouble aí, hein? But that's it, Andrea. What Andrea is saying, guys, that there is no way you're going to make progress in your financial life, in your professional life, if you don't change yourself. All of the conversation we're having here today started with you have to know that what you know is not enough. You have to expand, right? You have to learn something new in order to make progress. Here, you have to learn how to sell. You have to learn how to advertise yourself. You have to learn about marketing. You have to learn about the way to organize your business. I've never had to do it in my life. I know. I'm here to help you. I never had to think about, I know. I'm here to help you. To help you with a practical, simple, tested, proven strategy to help you make as much money as you want as a teacher. I know that you don't know. We're no friends. They know that we don't know, that I don't know, I know that you don't know. But you have to know that you don't know. Agora torci o cérebro de todo mundo. Right? You have to know that you don't know. You have to accept that first, not knowing something, right? And being aware of that is the first step. But just being there, top of your arrogance, saying, mas não pode ser. Não, porque fulano que eu conheço só ganha dinheiro tendo escola. You're like, yeah, things changed. Nowadays, people make money being TikTokers. You can look at that and frown, and grind and say, TikTok. Or you can say, you know what? Let me see how this TikTok thing works. I was listening to a podcast this morning. The guy was 19, right, on an interview. And he is a millionaire and investor, blah, 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 thanks to TikTok. And I'm like, wow, I was 19. Oh, my goodness. When I was 19, what was I doing, right? You can admit that you still don't know how to use these things. You can admit that you do have prejudice, to many things, that you do sometimes look at people and say, ai, blogueirinho, se achando influencer. And yeah, maybe it's just because it's new to you. And let me tell you a story. And then I'm so glad because Brian, my husband, he doesn't watch all of my lives, so I can talk about him. He's a person who doesn't like new technologies, right? He always struggles with technology. Every time there's something new, a new way to share files, a new way to do things, now I'm teaching him about Reels and things. He always has this first barrier, towards technology. And it's something he doesn't know. But he needs that. He needs to learn how to use the new phone he has. He needs to learn how to share the things he has to share. He has to learn about everything because it's part of his life. So he tries not to, and he's like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to learn. That's weird, blah, blah, blah. But the moment he learns, he sees that it's so easy. It becomes part of his life. And then he has the results he expected. So it's like, oh, can we do it this way? Oh, there's a way to do it. Oh my God. So it's not just for teachers. It's in life in general. Guys, our students, just change that to our students. How many times do you get new students, adults, right, who have been studying English for a long time? They've been through many schools. I know that many teachers, Sylvia here, Faye, so many teachers, right, who work with adults. Gus, Swelling, right? All these teachers are our best teachers ever. They get students who are adults, and when they talk to them, when they do the talk, something you're going to learn with the Step Up Challenge too, they say, no, but I've been studying English for a long time. I've been through many schools. And it's like, yeah, you have to learn something new. You have to learn a new way to learn, because everything that you have been doing hasn't worked. You have to agree that maybe, yes, you threw money away. Yeah, you wasted your time. And now you're going to learn a new way to learn. Fernanda's a specialist in doing that. But if you don't believe it's possible, if you don't see the perspective in that, you're going to end up not knowing English. So you have to learn something new to make progress, right? Bianca, I'm trapped in my insecurities. I always feel like I'm not ready. I'm new to this teaching world, and I am in that phase where I'm in conflict with myself because I think I'll never know enough. Bianca, you already know enough. Change that to I'll never learn everything. There's no learning everything, and you already know enough to start. We can all start, guys. Everyone can start from wherever they are. The thing is, you have to learn that there is always something to learn. There's always something to be developed. There's always something to be improved. I don't feel comfortable teaching. I don't feel confident teaching. You have to learn about teaching techniques, teaching methodologies, improve your English. You have to learn. If you don't do anything, confidence is not going to fall from the sky. Oh, but Camila's making videos here. She's making the live both on Instagram and YouTube. I have no idea how to do it. Let's learn. Why is she doing that? Why is she live every day? Let's learn, right? Charge more than 50 an hour. People are talking about that. Pamela, I'm from group 6, and just yesterday I got my first student organically from Instagram, charging double. Aye, Pamela. Pamela was one of those that was like, hi, can I charge more? Her English is amazing. Her English is awesome. So when I talk to her, I'm like, come on, mulher, pode cobrar muito mais. It's like, I said that. There you go. Do you think she's going back to the old price she had? Of course not. Fê Camacho, great, you're going to be there. I learn new things all the time. Fernando, I do too. Strategy, BT plus action gets you there. It really does. Let me see here on YouTube. I love Patricia saying, I love to teach English, but I want to teach online. Of course, it's different teaching face-to-face than teaching online. It is. Nowadays, the online classes are a reality. True. I won't miss it. I want to learn what to do and where to begin. Perfect. Perfect. This message that Patricia shared here is like, okay, I know that I don't know, but I'm open to learn what I need to learn. That's it, guys. That is the thing for today. I told a student I don't like salespeople calling all the time. My student said, teacher, you are selling your classes too. See, we learn from our students. Guys, and it's different when you get a call from, aqui é da Banco Santander, quero te oferecer, like you didn't ask for it. But when a student is there and they need English and they get in touch with you, they're asking you to help. See the difference? Time is the most important currency. Hi, Eliana. Oh, Eliana is another one super successful teacher. Essa simples live está me fazendo refletir mais do que uma sessão de terapia. Estou imaginando tanto tapa na cara que eu vou levar no dia. Oh, tapa na cara de amor, okay? I posted a reel about about time last weekend. Time is a gift. We can't control it. How are you using it? We can choose how to use it, right, Fê? Thanks, Pedro. Need to go. Have a great class, Jurandir. Infinity, prepara. Grind harder, shine brighter. That's it. Let me just go down some comments here. Igual o seu esposo com tecnologias. Imagina. I don't regret having left the school and I worked for 15 years and joined BTE. I won't go back to CLT anymore. Hi, Karin. Okay. All right, guys. I think I caught up here on the comments. Você vai aprender muito, mandei uma perguntinha sobre a sua opinião. Let me see. Tell us about, is that your name? Yeah. Tell us about the teachers who don't have experience abroad and want to teach. That's not the topic for today, right? But Kawa, that's a great idea, great question. I'm keeping all the answers that the suggestions that you shared on the box, right? And the idea is to answer everybody's, to reply to everybody's questions and do lives about everything that you're asking. Guys, anytime that you have an issue or you're like, what about teachers that never traveled abroad? That becomes a topic for videos here. So thank you so much for sharing. I already recorded one about it. Okay, there's if you look for here on YouTube or with the IGTV, there was one about it. But yes, I will talk about it. Okay, not today. Today's topic, and just for us to start closing this up, is that you need to learn something new. And what I see is many teachers that are closed-minded. Teachers that are not open to development. They're not open to the future. They're not open to new things. They're not open to transformation. And that goes against being a teacher. Pronto, falei. Hashtag ponto falei. If you're a teacher and you're stuck in the past, you are not a good teacher. But good thing is, now is the time for you to open your mind and learn something new. You're going to see an impact in your life. You're going to see an impact in your students' lives. Because you just accepted that you need to open your eyes to the possibilities, to the chances, to the opportunities you have. And believe me, this is the best time for English teachers to go online and to start their own business, because the world needs you. Because the world is right there on your phone. The world is right here on Instagram and here on YouTube and Facebook. So if you see the things that I say here or what other teachers are saying, I make $4,000 with 4 students. They're like, não pode ser. Pode. Você que não sabe como é que faz. A Camila fala que dá para ganhar 10 mil por mês. Tem monte de teacher falando que dá. Não pode ser. Pode. Você que não sabe. And listen to this with your heart, because I'm sure you're going to be a better person, a better teacher, a better spouse, a better mother, a better father, a better friend, a better daughter, a better son when you make more money, when you're more satisfied with the job that you perform, with the career that you have, with the business that you run. You're going to be better for yourself. You're going to be better for the people that you love. So just admit that, you know what, that is possible. There's a person saying, and a person who goes publicly online every day. Every day. If you had only seen me once, you could say, nossa, eu até vi aquela pessoa uma vez, mas que deu? I'm here every day. There are hundreds of teachers saying that it's possible. If you look at something, and not just for here, but if you look at something, and you're like, ah, mas para ele dá, para mim não. Não. Ele aprendeu, você ainda não. Ainda, yet. You are going to learn. You are going to learn. What do you say to students that say, oh, but English is not for me. I cannot learn English. And you're like, yes, you can. You just haven't learned how to do it. You still haven't learned how to put English in your life. That is why you still don't know. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. Of course you can. Everybody can learn English. English is a language. Human beings, what makes us different from other animals is the way we communicate using our language, right? The way we think, the way we use our rational brain. So if you can communicate in one language, you can learn a second one, period. There are different ways for different people, but everyone can do it. Teachers can have a better life. Teachers can make more money. Teachers can work the number of hours that they want. I'm not going to say any numbers because if you ask me, I'm happy working 10, 12, 14 hours a day as long as it's something I love to do. If it's something I hate to do, 1 hour is too much. Ai, Deus me livre. But if it's with something I love, then I don't care being there every day, morning, afternoon, evening. But it's up to you. You have to make a choice. You have to be free to make that choice. And that is what you're going to learn with the Step Up Challenge. For the ones who are already at BTE, who already took the challenge, do it again. For the ones who haven't joined BTE and were still thinking, join us now. For the new ones who are just arriving and just like, deixa eu ver qual que é dessa menina aí. Menina foi boazinha comigo, né? Deixa eu ver qual que é dessa mulher aí. Qual que é? Qual que é que tem coisa para aprender? Tem coisa que funciona e que você precisa aprender. Quer se juntar para a galera que faz acontecer? Você é super bem-vindo. Estamos aqui de braços abertos. Okay? But know that there are things that you still don't know about your job, about the market, about strategies, about structuring, about the business, about teaching. There are many things that you don't know yet, but very soon you're going to know about everything. Okay? So guys, the Step Up Challenge starts next week on Monday. If you haven't registered yet, click the link in our bio. Fabi, hi Fabi, she's saying it's the best choice. It is the beginning of this transformation that you want, right? Click there, share it with other teachers you know, share it with your colleagues, with teachers that used to work with you, people who need that help in their lives, people who need to learn these new things, right? Share it, get ready, it's coming, right? It's going to be there very soon, and I can't wait to see you all there and see you're saying like, oh my God, I never thought that could be possible, and then it's going to be happening in your life. Okay? Thank you so much. Let's all have lunch today. My lunch is already there. Soon, Fernanda and I are going to do lives. Many teachers here are going to go live with me. And so we can talk about everyone's experiences very, very soon. All right? Take care. Beijo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTubers. Great to see you here, guys. It's always a different perspective, but I have to be here more often, so thanks for being here. It is a pleasure to see so many teachers joining us, okay? I'm going to put the link for the Step Up Challenge here in the description of this video, so if you want to join and share it with other teachers, you're more than welcome, okay? Beijo. Bye-bye.